The Phillies have a very talented infield at the dish, but in the field it leaves a lot to be desired. Everyone but JT has some average to below average defense, however their bat does make up for it, and for some players in a huge way. Some players have huge roles in the lineup while others have a role but aren't as important to the lineup as some of the other guys. The Phillies re-signed catcher JT Realmuto this offseason to a 5-year deal, keeping Bryce happy, as Bryce was extremely vocal about bringing the best catcher in baseball back to the Phils. In 2020, JT had an OPS of 840 with 11 bombs and 32 RBIs, and was limited towards the end of the season with a hip injury, which lowered his production behind the dish and at the plate. Bringing back JT was huge, not only for the team's performance, but because of what you gave up to get JT. Sixto looks like a star in the making, and if you gave him up for a 2-year rental, where in those 2 years you didn't even make the playoffs, it would have set the franchise back many, many years. Coming back from his surgery, Rhys Hoskins is looking to continue what he was doing before the injury, and that was hitting the ball to all fields. Rhys during the 2019 season was lost beyond words at the plate, watching fastballs down the middle go by, chasing things outside the zone, and consistently trying to pull the ball. Rhys started to break out of this during the 2020 season when most notably he hit an opposite field home run up at Fenway Park. I think this is the moment he realized he doesn't need to consistently pull the ball to hit homers and that he has enough power to hit it out anywhere on the field. I hope Rhys continues to figure it out and that he isn't someone where when they're hot, they are hot, but when they're cold, they are ice cold and lost at the plate. I'm looking to see a more aggressive Rhys Hoskins this season. Less walks, more homers, or extra base hits in general would be great to see for his growth as a player. Over at second, we have Jean Segura. Now, I don't expect Segura to be here all season because of all the infielders the team has, and I believe that by the deadline, he may be moved for some extra pitching, either in the back end of the rotation or some bullpen help, and they may move Kingery to second, but for now, I kept Kingery out of the infielders list because on opening day, Segura will be at second. In 2020, Segura had a 769 OPS with 7 home runs and 25 RBIs. Segura isn't someone whose pop is noticeable, but if he gets a hold of one, it'll fly off the bat. He is more so a contact hitter than a power hitter, hitting the ball to all parts of the field. When the Phillies acquired Segura, they had hopes he would be close to a 300 hitter, but he's been around that 270 level. If Jean Segura can return to a 290, 300 average hitter, the Phillies would be in a great spot offensively and would have no reason to move him. Over at shortstop, we have Didi Gregorius. The Phillies re-signed Didi to a 2-year deal, which is perfect. Didi is a very consistent hitter, has great pop, and is a great clubhouse presence. His defense isn't horrible, but it isn't Gold Glove worthy either. However, the 2-year deal allows the Phillies to have a bridge to Bryson Stott as well. Didi can play short, and by the time his contract is up, Bryson should be MLB ready. In 2020, Didi had an 827 OPS with 10 home runs and 40 RBIs. Didi was probably their most consistent hitter throughout the year, and the best thing about him is how little he strikes out. His strikeout percentage is in the top 3% of the league, and with not striking out, however, does come not drawing walks, which I am all for because I think hitters should be up at the plate looking to drive the ball, not looking to draw a walk. At third, the Phillies have a rising star in Alec Bohm. My favorite thing about Bohm and the thing that makes him a scary hitter at the plate is how he will go with the pitch. If the pitch is on the outside corner, he will take it and rip it down the first baseline and into right field. The one knock on Bohm, which is a valid knock, is his defense. His defense does leave a lot to be desired. Now, he might have improved it throughout the offseason, but based off last year, it wasn't pretty at times. There were times where he's making diving plays to his left and throwing runners out from the ground, and there were times where he messed up a routine ground ball, and you're sitting there scratching your head wondering what you just watched. His bat definitely, however, makes up for his lackluster defense, and Bohm is going to be a huge part of the Phillies' future and lineup for a long time. So that's the overview of the infield situation for the Phillies. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for the outfield overview.